Hello friends, welcome back to a new third video on AB coins. The Liberty Susan B. Anthony dollar coin was first issued in 1999 and 1980, and its history and geographical significance are tied to Susan B. Anthony's legacy in American history, as well as the coin's production and circulation across different years. The Susan B. Anthony $1 coin was minted by the United States to honor the suffragist and civil rights advocate, Susan B. Anthony. It was introduced as a replacement for the $1 paper bill in 1979. And though its circulation was extensive, it faced various challenges and was ultimately withdrawn from circulation in favor of a different design. Here is a detailed history and geography of the coin, along with its circulation conditions and long script. Design and purpose. The coin was created to honor Susan B. Anthony, 1820 to 1906, a leader in the women's suffrage movement. She played a crucial role in advocating for women's right to vote in the United States. The coin's creation was part of the U.S. Treasury's effort to reduce the use of paper currency and to standardize coin denominations. The design was intended to serve as an alternative to the $1 bill. Minting and composition. The Susan B. Anthony coin was struck in copper-nickel clad, and it was intended to be smaller than the traditional $1 coin to make it more convenient for everyday use. The coin weighed 8.1 grams, had a diameter of 26.5 millimeters, and a thickness of 2.0 millimeters. Obverse. The obverse features a portrait of Susan B. Anthony, with the inscription Liberty, In God We Trust, and the year of minting. Reverse. The reverse design is based on the eagle from the Apollo 11 mission insignia, with the phrase United States of America and E Pluribus Unum around the edge. The coin also features the denomination $1. Mint locations. The Susan B. Anthony coin was minted at several U.S. mint locations, including Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. Each mint produced different variations, including proof coins from San Francisco and circulating coins from Philadelphia and Denver. Circulation issues. The Susan B. Anthony coin was introduced in 1979, but it faced significant public resistance. Many people found the coin's size and design too similar to the quarter, leading to confusion. As a result, the coin struggled to gain widespread acceptance and did not circulate as extensively as intended. This similarity with the quarter was a major drawback since both coins were almost identical in size, about the same diameter, leading to confusion in daily transactions. Decline and withdrawal. Despite efforts by the U.S. Mint, the Susan B. Anthony coin failed to gain traction. By 1981, the coin was largely withdrawn from general circulation. However, it continued to be minted in smaller quantities, primarily as a collector's item or for special purposes. Reissuance in 1999. The coin saw a brief revival in 1999 due to a temporary shortage of $1 bills. A small number of Susan B. Anthony coins were again released into circulation. However, the coin's failure to gain public acceptance meant that the reissue was limited and short-lived. Final withdrawal. By 2000, the U.S. Mint ceased producing the Susan B. Anthony $1 coin. It was replaced by the Sacagawea $1 coin, which had a larger and more distinguishable size, reducing the confusion with quarters. Numismatic value. While the Susan B. Anthony coin was considered a failure in terms of widespread circulation, it has gained a place in numismatic history. The coin is still collected by enthusiasts and those interested in American history and the suffragist movement. Commemorative role. Although it wasn't popular as a circulating coin, the Susan B. Anthony $1 coin has remained an important symbol of women's rights and suffrage in the United States. It remains a significant piece of U.S. coinage history, especially given that Anthony was an iconic figure in the battle for women's right to vote. Controversies. There has been some controversy about the design choice. Some felt that the decision to feature an image of Anthony, rather than a more typical symbolic figure such as Lady Liberty, was an important and progressive step. Others felt that her image, while fitting for a feminist coin, did not resonate with the public or generate enough interest for widespread circulation. Collectability. Today, the Susan B. Anthony $1 coin remains a collectible item. While it is still legal tender, it is rarely seen in circulation due to the popularity of paper currency and the larger Sacagawea and presidential $1 coins. The coin is more commonly found in coin collections or in specialized markets for numismatics. Educational value. The Susan B. Anthony $1 coin serves as a valuable teaching tool for discussions about U.S. history, the women's suffrage movement, and the evolution of American currency. It highlights both the successes and challenges faced by the U.S. Mint in introducing new forms of money into everyday life. The Susan B. Anthony $1 coin was an ambitious attempt to modernize U.S. currency and honor a pivotal figure in American history. Although its circulation was not as widespread as hoped, it has left a lasting legacy both in terms of commemorating women's rights and as a collector's piece. Despite its failure in daily use, the coin remains an important part of U.S. coinage history and a symbol of social progress. The Susan B. Anthony $1 coin was one of the most significant and somewhat controversial coins issued by the U.S. Mint in the late 20th century. It was the first circulating dollar coin issued by the U.S. Mint since the Eisenhower dollar was introduced in 1971. The coin's design, history, and eventual discontinuation highlight important aspects of American numismatic history, as well as the legacy of the famous women's rights activist Susan B. Anthony. Introduction of the Susan B. Anthony $1 coin. The Susan B. Anthony $1 coin was first introduced in 1979. Its purpose was to replace the paper dollar and facilitate easier transactions in terms of physical currency. However, the coin was not immediately popular among the public. Purpose: the U.S. Mint aimed to create a coin that could serve as an alternative to the $1 bill, reducing the cost of producing paper currency. The coin was intended to be durable and long-lasting. Legislative effort. The U.S. Congress passed the law authorizing the minting of the coin, which was signed into law by President Jimmy Carter in 1978. This was part of an effort to address inflation and reduce reliance on paper money. Obverse, front, the coin's design features a profile portrait of Susan B. Anthony, which was created by artist Frank Gasparo, the chief engraver at the U.S. Mint at the time. Anthony is depicted as looking to the left with her hair pulled back in a bun and wearing a modest dress. The inscription reads, "Liberty, in God we trust," and 1979, or the year the coin was minted. Reverse, back, the reverse features a depiction of an eagle in flight, holding an olive branch, similar to the reverse design of the Eisenhower dollar. Around the eagle are the inscriptions, United States of America, E pluribus unum, and $1. The coin size was almost identical to the quarter dollar at 26.5 millimeters in diameter, which caused confusion among many people, who initially mistook it for a quarter due to the similarities in size and color. This was one of the main reasons for its lack of popularity. Susan B. Anthony, the woman behind the coin. The choice of Susan B. Anthony as the face of the coin was symbolic. Anthony was a pioneering suffragist, activist, and abolitionist who played a key role in the women's rights movement in the United States during the 19th century. She is best known for her relentless efforts to secure voting rights for women. Born February 15, 1820, in Adams, Massachusetts. Contributions. Susan B. Anthony was instrumental in the formation of organizations such as the National Woman Suffrage Association and campaigned tirelessly for the 19th Amendment, which ultimately gave women the right to vote in 1920. She was not alive when the coin was issued, as she passed away in 1906. Legacy. Anthony's legacy continues to be celebrated, and her presence on the coin served to remind Americans of the sacrifices made by women in the fight for equal rights. Initial public reaction. While the idea of having a coin featuring a woman on U.S. currency was groundbreaking, the Susan B. Anthony dollar faced immediate challenges. First, there were issues with the size and design, leading to confusion with the quarter. Secondly, the design was considered by some to be less than ideal. Anthony's portrait, in particular, was not seen as an ideal likeness by some critics, and the coin itself failed to generate the level of enthusiasm the U.S. Mint had hoped for. Public confusion. Due to its size and color, many people confused the Susan B. Anthony dollar with the quarter coin, which led to the coin's rejection. The dollar coin was often perceived as unnecessary, and some businesses refused to accept it, further contributing to its lack of popularity. The coin's production and discontinuation. The Susan B. Anthony dollar was produced in the years 1979, 1980, 1981, and 1999. 1979. This was the first year of issue. The U.S. Mint produced the coin in large numbers, hoping for widespread use. 1980. The second year of production, but still, the coin's reception remained lukewarm. 1981. The Mint continued to produce the coin, but the general public still showed little interest in the coin. However, the production of the coin slowed down significantly in this year, and fewer coins were minted. 1999. The coin was revived briefly for a special one-year issue as part of a coin series commemorating women's suffrage. This final issue was minted for collectors, and the coin was not intended for general circulation. This marked the end of the Susan B. Anthony dollar's circulation. The Eisenhower dollar and Susan B. Anthony dollar were ultimately replaced by the Sacagawea dollar coin in 2000, which was also made from a more durable material and had a different design. Geography of the coin. The coin was minted at the U.S. Mint facilities located in Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. Coins minted at the Philadelphia Mint, denoted with a P mint mark, were circulated, while coins minted at Denver, denoted with a D mint mark, were produced in slightly larger quantities. Coins produced in San Francisco were intended primarily for collectors. Though the Susan B. Anthony dollar never gained the widespread popularity that the U.S. Mint had hoped for, it still holds an important place in American numismatic history. The coin remains an important reminder of the struggle for women's rights and Susan B. Anthony's legacy. Collector's value. Due to its limited production and mixed reception, the Susan B. Anthony dollar has become a collector's item. Coins in excellent condition or rare variations, such as those with error markings, can be worth more than their face value. Symbol of the women's movement. The coin's issuance was a symbol of the increasing recognition of women's contributions to American society, and it has since become a symbol of the suffrage movement and the broader feminist movement. The Susan B. Anthony dollar coin also paved the way for future commemorative coins that honored important figures in American history, such as Sacagawea, Martin Van Buren, and John F. Kennedy. The Susan B. Anthony dollar coin of 1980 serves as a fascinating chapter in U.S. numismatic history, representing both the challenges of introducing new currency and the ongoing effort to recognize the important contributions of women to American society. While the coin itself may not have been widely accepted at the time, its historical significance continues to be appreciated today. The legacy of Susan B. Anthony, as well as the symbolism behind the coin's creation, endures as part of the ongoing conversation about gender equality and representation in the United States.